What a match this is gonna be. And Hulk Hogan just throwing his bandana at The Undertaker. I don't know how wise that is to do that, to mock The Undertaker. Undertaker just stoic, just barely turning. These two are about the same size. Is the power of Hulkamania gonna continue and stop the dead man, The Undertaker, as The Undertaker stares at Hulk Hogan menacingly? And these two tie up collar and elbow. And The Undertaker sent Hogan into the corner, but Hogan got out of the way. Hogan gonna need to use that quickness of his to his advantage over The Undertaker. It was 1 year ago at Survivor Series, at the 1990 Survivor Series, where The Undertaker would make his debut here in the World Wrestling Federation. And now 1 year later, Undertaker finds himself with Paul Bearer, who holds that urn, as The Undertaker looks to become the World Wrestling Federation champion. And Undertaker went for a clothesline, but instead connects Hogan with a shoulder tackle, who gets out of harm's way, out of the ring. And the Hulkster might be coming to the realization that this Undertaker is not going to be so easy to beat. Hulk Hogan has beaten challenger after challenger after challenger, but the eyes of Hogan seem to tell a different story from what we've seen from any other opponent he's ever challenged here in the World Wrestling Federation. And you can hear the chants from the crowd chanting for Hogan. But the hand of The Undertaker wrapped around the throat of the Hulkster as he drives Hogan into the corner. As he drives all that pressure into the neck of the Hulkster. Look at the eyes rolling to the back of the head like a dead man. All the Hulkamaniacs watching all over the world. Are there going to be enough Hulkamaniacs to cheer Hogan on to overcome the Phenom? It almost looks like he's trying to rip off the face of Hulk Hogan. He's not just looking to become the World Wrestling Federation champion. He's looking to end Hulkamania once and for all. It's like Undertaker's stalking his prey. And speaking of stalking, is Paul Bearer stalking from the outside as he holds that urn that we've seen time and time again bring life to The Undertaker. And now Bearer with a hand to the throat of Hogan. Meanwhile, the ref was focused on The Undertaker. What a shot by The Undertaker to Hogan. It was a very blatant attack by Paul Bearer, but the ref did not see a thing of it. And the Hulkster in deep trouble, but Hogan rolls out of the way. And Hulk Hogan starting to fight back with his heavy artillery blows to the face of the dead man. And Undertaker still on his feet after that clothesline. Hulkster seemingly going for a slam on The Undertaker, but cannot put The Undertaker down, cannot get The Undertaker off his feet. Oh, and again, try to take down The Undertaker. And The Undertaker is not going to be an easy opponent for Hogan to even just get off his feet. Driving The Undertaker face first into the turnbuckle, and again to the other side. And a shot to the face from Hulk Hogan to The Undertaker. And a clothesline, but the Undertaker lands on his feet on the outside. It's not going to get any easier for Hulk Hogan. The Undertaker in control. There's not too many opponents at Hulk Hogan has faced where we can say, oh, this one isn't looking too great for the Hulkster. As Undertaker seems to come more and more to life when he sees that urn. Whatever's in that urn, Paul Bearer uses it to bring Undertaker more and more life, as if he already needed it with the damage the Undertaker has been doing to the Hulkster throughout this match. And now Undertaker driving his hand once again across the throat of Hogan, driving him into the mat. Undertaker, we could be very well looking at the next World Wrestling Federation champion. And again, Paul Bearer getting involved from the outside, while referee Earl Hebner was focused on the Undertaker. And now the Undertaker again with a shot to Hogan. Slowly. And now pulling on the back of the head of the Hulkster, driving Hogan neck first into the middle rope. Everybody on the edge of their seats as what they could be watching to be the end of Hulkamania. That's what we could be watching right now. Talk about a performance. Undertaker bringing the fight of a lifetime to Hulk Hogan like we've never seen Hulk Hogan in this type of situation before. But the thing is, both men are still on their feet. Undertaker with almost like a claw across the face of Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan goes down to one knee as Paul Bearer raises the urn. And it's almost like it's allowing the Undertaker to drive more force into the face of Hulk Hogan. And now the cover, and Hogan able to get the shoulder up, realizing he's in deep trouble. And again, and once again, Hogan able to kick out. And you can hear Paul Bearer saying the power of the urn. That's what we're witnessing. Whatever is inside that urn. It's almost like it's mind controlling. It brings the dead man back to life. As if he needed it. You know, the thing is, the average man might have already given up. But this is Hulk Hogan. This is Hulkamania, the Hulkster that we're talking about. And it's not going to be easy to put Hulk Hogan away. Especially when the World Wrestling Federation Championship is on the line. Hulk Hogan has made the World Wrestling Federation what it is today. Hulk Hogan competing in the very first main event of WrestleMania. And now Hulk Hogan as the World Wrestling Federation defending against The Undertaker. Look at just how demonic The Undertaker is with the eyes rolled to the back of the head of the Phenom. Hogan fading. Hogan is faded. That's two. One more. Wait, the arm dropped twice. But Hogan starting to fight back. There could be new life in Hulk Hogan. Are the Hulkamaniacs bringing a whole new wind for the Hulkster as he starts to fight out of this with boots to the midsection of The Undertaker? And now Hulk Hogan, shoulder tackle to The Undertaker. And again, The Undertaker has not been taken off his feet once. And a flying fist from The Undertaker takes down Hulk Hogan. And the power of the urn. allows Undertaker to rise stronger and stronger. The longer this match goes on, the more it seems to be favoring The Undertaker. How much longer can Hulk Hogan hang on for? That's the big question. We've seen Hulk Hogan survive a lot, and he's come back from a lot. But The Undertaker has barely been scratched. And he's going to drive Hogan down. Tombstone pile driver. What? Look at Hulk Hogan. Paul Bearer can't believe it. I can't believe it. The Hulkamaniacs are fired up because Hulk Hogan just stood up from a tombstone pile driver. But The Undertaker is still on his feet. Hulkster continuing with heavy artillery rounds. The Undertaker drops down to one knee for the first time in this match. For the first time in this match. Could this be it for the Hulkster? And now he rakes the eyes of The Undertaker and he's signaling for it. But what is this? Look at this. The Real World's champion. Ric Flair, the Nature Boy. Distracting. And Hogan distracted by Paul Bearer. And the Nature Boy. He's got that world title. And Hogan with a shot to Ric Flair saying, "What are you doing?" And now Hogan turns his attention right back to The Undertaker. And a boot takes down The Undertaker. But Bear grabbing the leg of the Hulkster. It seemed Hulk Hogan was going for that leg drop. That's won a match after match. But Flair with a chair and a tombstone pile driver on the chair. The Nature Boy assisting The Undertaker. We got a new World Wrestling Federation champion. And The Undertaker has defeated Hulk Hogan. Undertaker ends Hulk Hogan's reign as the World Wrestling Federation, and a new reign begins of the dead man. Is Hulkamania dead? As long live The Undertaker. What a turn of events that we just saw to close out this match. Hulk Hogan turning his attention to Paul Bearer, who had the urn in his hand raised towards the end. And then Ric Flair did it with a distraction as well. Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan have their own issues. And in the end, it would be a tombstone pile driver on the steel chair that was brought into play by Ric Flair that would allow The Undertaker to become the new WWF champion. And now officials checking in on Hulk Hogan. That was a nasty tombstone on the steel chair. Hulk Hogan went head first onto that chair. Ric Flair, had he not gotten involved, this match may still be going on. But what's the condition of Hulk Hogan after this match? Will Hulkamania live on? Will there be a rise of Hulkamania again? Or is it the end of the Hulkster? It has Hulkamania been buried once and for all. But why did Ric Flair get involved in this? What did he need to do to get involved in the Hulkster's business with The Undertaker? And Ric Flair, responsible for this title change, essentially. Paul Bearer playing a role in this match as well. Hulkster moving around a little bit, but looking worse for wear after that tombstone pile driver on the steel chair. Is the Hulkster even going to be able to get back up to his feet? Hulkster lost the World Wrestling Federation Championship, and it's, when does the, and it's when does that realization set in? The Hulkamaniacs watching in attendance, upset at their hero being taken out by the Undertaker with the assistance of the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. And we've got a new World Wrestling Federation champion, to say the least, as Hulk Hogan being assisted back up to his feet here at Survivor Series.